YouTube. This is Sinosh Edits, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a Transformers type intro with Cinema 4D. For this intro, you would need a plugin called Durasi, which will help break up the pieces. So let's get into it. So open up Cinema 4D. Of course, you're greeted with this screen. Change the settings to 1280 by 720. You can exit out of that. Then what you're going to do is go into MoGraph, MoText, change the text to whatever you would like. So I'll put Transformers just for the sake of this video. Change the depth to about 75. Change the subdivision to about 12. Let me just zoom out of this. Then, if you want, change your font. I like to use this one font called Pitsumishi. So you click it, exit out of it, and then you just scroll out. Try to make it fit the screen. Okay, so then to make the text a bit more smoother, go into caps, change the start cap to fillet cap and end cap to fillet cap. Now change the steps to about 3 and radius to 4. That's what I like to use, and do the same to the back. Okay, then when you scroll down, you can see something called type. Change it to quadriangles. Next, what you're going to do is up here where it says MoText, you're going to click it and hit the C on your keyboard. It just allows you to make it editable. When you click the plus up here and another plus, you'll see all the texts individually. For this, all you need to do is just start from here, hit shift all the way up here, then just move this text until you get the arrow facing to the left. Then you can just delete this, and there you have just all letters. Then you're gonna go into MoGraph and find something called fracture. Then, as you did before, highlight whatever your text is and put it so it's a trial. So the arrow will be facing down. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into MoGraph again, effector, and go to random effector. Again, you're gonna take fracture and put it as a trial. Oops, I did something wrong. I'm sorry. Delete random effector. What you're going to do is you're going to hit fracture, go to your plugins, hit through Aussie here, change it to however many pieces you want. I like to put 10 to 6. Then you just hit break now. As you can see, it breaks up all the pieces right here. Okay, now you're done. Now you can just exit out of through Aussie. As you can see, there's an X there. If you don't get it, that's fine. If you do get the X, just unclick it so you get your text. And you can see all the pieces that were made. Now what you have to do is you can go into MoGraph effector. Now you can go into random effector and you just add it as a trial. So there's your little effector. Then you hit random and it says parameter. As you can see, it's at 50, 50, 50. If you change it back to 0, 0, and 0, it gives you back your original text. So what I like to do is usually first change your frames to about 200. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click this box here where it says rotation and have that open. I don't like to use scale, but you can use it if you want. So go to position and just make it somewhat high so all the pieces are far apart. Just like that. Then what you have to do is play around with the rotation, so mess it up like that, and about like that. There. Then to make this work properly, you have to hit this little button right here. It's like, it kind of looks like a refresh or respring button for those people with jailbroken iPhones or iDevices. So you hit that, and pretty much it's like a keyframe. So what you do is right here, you can bring it to about 60 seconds, and every 30 seconds is 1 second, and like, sorry, I didn't mean 30 seconds, but it's a frame. So every 30 frames is 1 second. So bringing it to 60 frames, so equal to 2 seconds, and put the position X to 0, hit enter, and as you can see, it makes a blue type of tick. That's a keyframe. Then you can go to about, I would say 85, position Y to 0, then go to about 110, position to 0, then about 135 you can put your rotation H to 0, then 165, rotation to 0, and you can end it off at 190 with the last rotation with 0. Enter. So you're back to your original text. Unclick that refresh button that I said for the keyframes. If you scroll your text all the way back here, you can see if you hit the play button, you can watch it move. And it looks really slow, really nice. So then obviously you guys want it more colorful. So open up a color, change the color to whatever you want. I'll just use red, and then go into your reflection, check mark it, change the brightness to about 20 or maybe 25, and what you can do is you pick that up, and where the circle is, you add it there. Alright, there. Well, usually it doesn't let me, or it doesn't do this to me where I have to individually do it. Let's see if I can. Oh, sorry, you didn't have to go through that. What you can do is you can just hit the little circle and change all of it. When you go back to basic, just check mark reflection. You'll get a reflection tab right here. Hit that, change the brightness to 25, hit, and you can see it's a nice color. And again with this, click it, put it at red or whatever color you like, go back to basic, scroll down, hit reflection, go to reflection tab, scroll down, again 25% if you, whatever you prefer, and bam, if you render that, it'll look like this. Then what you gotta do is you can't make the background black. So what I like to do is add a plane. There's a little plane there. Then you'll see this little tab come up, and just change that to 99999. Same with the other one, 99999. Bam. So black. What you'll do is just open up a new color. Hit color. Change the color to white. Or again, whatever color you prefer as your background. Reflection. Check mark. And 20%. Then you'll just drag and drop, and it's white, but it doesn't look like white. So that's where a light comes in. So there's a light there, and you can tell that it went all black. So you pull it up like this. You can bring it right there. So I like using the light in the front right here. I like to use about 4 lights, just so it looks really bright. That looks nice. Then still looks pretty black, so add another light up there. That looks good. One up there. If you render that, looks nice with the white and a nice black background. Then you're good to go. So if you want to see it with the text, move it all the way to the beginning. Play. What I like to do is just keep it like this and see how the text looks like. It looks pretty nice. Then bam, Transformers. So yeah, that was my little tutorial. And yeah, oh, and forgot to show you guys how to render. You go back into your render settings, and you go into save it as a QuickTime movie, or that's what I use. You can use anything else that you would like. QuickTime movie. Then right here, just save it wherever you want. And one important thing that you have to do is you have to go back into output and see how it says frame rate is current frame. So that will just render just this part right here. So you have to change that to all frames so it gets or captures the whole video that you have created. Then everything else seems fine. Then you can exit out of that and you can hit this, and then it will start to render it, and once it's done you can watch the video, and I guess you can use iMovie and make or add the sound. Alright, Snosh Edits. Check out my other tutorials that will be coming along. Peace.